Hello, hello, hello. Sorry guys, I'm a little late. I forgot that I had to verify my age to go live. If I would have known that, I would have done it last night, but it took me a minute. So sorry about the delay. Welcome, welcome. Today we're doing good notes for beginners. So I hope that you guys have your iPads charged up and you guys are ready to learn some stuff. While we wait for some people, I want to know who's brand new to GoodNotes. Like you downloaded it yesterday or last week and haven't had the time to play with it or anything. So drop a pink heart if you're brand new to GoodNotes. Woo! You got your mini. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're in the perfect live. You're in the perfect live if you just got it yesterday. I'm so happy. How do you like it so far? That's what I have, by the way. I have the Mini 6. I'm debating about getting the 7 for my birthday and upgrading, but I got the Mini on my birthday in May, and I started. You got the purple one too. I started basically digital planning in May. Well, I got it because of digital planning. I had seen a lot of videos of it, and I was the type of person to have like one of those paper planners. And I had a paper, a notebook planner thing. And I had one for work, and then I had one for like my home stuff. And boy, was that confusing. And then like I would be at work and get a call or have to make an appointment for the doctors for one of my kids. And now I'm putting it on a sticky note, trying to put that sticky note somewhere where I could put it in my other planner. And I was like, there has to be a better way. So then I discovered digital planning, and it's been life-changing. And then I started creating, I want to say probably in June or July. And then it just basically, I just fell in love. So yay, yay, yay. I'm happy for you guys. Okay. So in the interest of time, let's go ahead and start. So again, I just need pink heart for anyone who's brand new to GoodNotes, barely has used it, or maybe used it a little bit, but isn't like a pro or even intermediate at this time. So let me see those pink hearts for you guys. If you guys are brand new to GoodNotes, let's see it. Just so I have an idea of who's in here. Brand new to GoodNotes, drop a pink heart. Okay, so you're downloading GoodNotes now. Okay. So Marie, I know you're brand new. Anybody else? Pink hearts if you're brand new to GoodNotes and haven't used it yet or anything like that. Let me see the pink hearts, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how basic I need to go. If you're brand new to GoodNotes, drop a pink heart. And sorry, no background, because I'm thinking about putting this on YouTube. And I know with YouTube, you can't really have any background music, so... So this is a GoodNotes for beginners. Yes. Okay. So you want this one. It looks like that. That's what you want. You want to download GoodNotes. There's a free version of GoodNotes, and then there's a paid version. I got the paid version. On the free version, though, you can do a lot. So if you want to start with the free and just kind of see, you can do that as well. So this is GoodNotes beginners class. Drop pink hearts if you guys are new to GoodNotes. All right, let's get this party started. I'm going to start showing you guys my iPad, and we're going to go from there. Give me 1 second. Welcome, welcome. Good Notes for beginners, guys. I want to see the pink hearts for everybody who's brand new to Good Notes. Let's do this. I'm going to switch you guys to the iPad so you guys can see everything on here. And we're going to learn some stuff. Here we go. All right. So if you're brand new to GoodNotes, you basically downloaded the app that looks like this. And when you download it, this is what your GoodNotes is going to look like. It's basically going to be empty and you're going to have this little plus sign here. Now, the first thing that you guys should be doing if you are brand new to GoodNotes and have never tried it before, I suggest you go ahead and click new and you open up a notebook and just open up a plain notebook that you're going to be using to just kind of get used to all of the tools. So this is what we call the toolbar up here, okay? This toolbar is everything you're going to be using for GoodNotes. This is where you're going to find it all. So you have your pen, your pencil, your eraser, you have your highlighter, your tape, you have your shapes. Then this is what we call the lasso tool. Then you have elements, and then you have your text. I'm sorry, pictures, text, and then your elements, okay? This is basically where you're going to go for everything that you're going to be using. What I recommend you do is you're going to start writing in it and playing around with the different pen settings. Everyone writes different. Some of us press harder on the pen. You want to just kind of play with the settings and kind of figure out like what's the best way to start using it. So when it comes to the pencil, you could always back up. There's a few things that you can do. You can back up to erase, or you could just hit the erase button, right? So if I write so digital, and sorry that my handwriting is crazy, I could then just go back and erase. Now with the eraser tool, I have the option of either a precision eraser, stroke eraser, and it just depends on what you're using your GoodNotes for. And then you can go bigger or smaller. So if you're on a page and you want to make sure you don't erase a bunch of stuff, you would go to the smaller setting here so that you can make sure that that's not erasing everything in there. So with that being said, I want you guys to play with this. Play with the text as well. In the text bar, you can either swipe text, which is probably one of my favorites. So you can just basically swipe and it'll kind of recognize what you're saying. But the other thing that you can do with your text bar is you can actually write and it should pick up what you're saying and put it in. So play around with all of these tools up here, and then you'll be able to kind of get a little bit more used to what you want to use. If you want to use the swipe text or if you want to actually write. Okay. Now you're going to start here, but then eventually your planner is going to start to look like this, right? That's the goal. We're trying to get to the point where we can actually get our planners to look a little bit more like this. Let's talk about the planners and like all of the other stuff though. So this is my actual homepage of the GoodNotes, and it's never this much stuff in here. So actually, I'm going to move this to trash for now. This is the folder I created just to kind of show you what your GoodNotes looks like. So I don't have this folder up here normally. What I do have though is I have my dailies, right? So I have pretty much a daily planner for every time I want to plan daily. That's not every day. I don't wake up every single day and say I'm going to do a planner. Most of the times I'll do one for like work because I need to keep track of what I'm doing for work. But for the most part, I do my weeklies, I'm sorry. So let me go to closer in the month. So this is my January calendar. So I'll put in whatever appointments I have, whatever I have going on, right? And then I create a weekly planner for every week so I can kind of keep track. And this is what you're aiming for. So the beauty about digital planning is that you can make it whatever you want. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I first got my iPad, I went on Etsy and I downloaded a gazillion different types of planners. And some of them had 400 pages, and it was just not feasible because every page you're not going to fill out. You're not going to fill out every single page. It just doesn't make sense to buy such a big planner. So with this method, I can make the pages I want and add what I want. So if you notice here at the bottom, it'll give you how many pages is on each notebook. So as you can see, this is my planner and there's only 18 pages. Why? Because the year just started. So as the months go by and I add my weeklies in here, then eventually it's going to have, you know, my 5 weeks of February or my 4 weeks of February, you see what I'm saying, next to it. But for now, this is what I have in there. I'm adding what I need. That's the beauty of it. You just add what you need. You don't need to have a bunch of pages. Do I have hyperlinked planners in GoodNotes available for people who like that type of planner? I do. So for instance, this is a hyperlink planner. If this is your vibe, like there's nothing wrong with it. These are a little bit more complicated. You have to take it out of edit mode, right? So if the bar is like dark blue, then these hyperlinks are going to work. The minute you put it in edit mode and this all turns lighter blue for you, then this is only where you're going to be editing. But as long as this is off, all of these hyperlinks are going to work. So if you downloaded, hi Sarah. So if you downloaded a hyperlink planner and you're getting frustrated, please understand that that little box here, or this thing, it's in edit mode and out of edit mode is how you're going to control that. I do have this planner, but again, it doesn't work for me because it's just, I don't like my planner to look the same every single day. I want to be able to go in there and I want to be able to change it and I want to be able to put what I want. I don't want to get stressed out when I go into like my weeklies and I realize that I didn't fill it out or whatever. And that's the same anxiety I used to get with paper planners. I just felt like it wasn't enough. So even here, just so you guys can see, I'm not lying. I'm going to go to my 2024 planners and I'm going to show you how I started, right? Because I think sometimes people forget that we started somewhere, and then I'll show you. This is what my first planner looked like. I bought this. I took the page out because I had started, sorry for the period, but I took the planner out and I was like, okay, this is kind of cute. And then I went in and I did my first vision board, but this is what my weekly was. It was just a blank white page and I was trying to make it as cute as possible. And then I was like, okay, to-do list, whatever. And then I started realizing, like, you know what? Everything can be so different. Am I going too fast? Are you guys good so far? Marie, how are we doing? Did we download GoodNotes yet? Drop a pink heart if you're with me, guys. I just want to make sure I'm not going too fast for you. How are we doing, Marie? Did we get it up? Are we still working? Oh. Okay, you got lost with the paper color. Was that when you started adding a notebook? So anyway, this is how it all started, right? And then eventually I started creating better and better. But I'm showing that to you guys so you guys could see that we all start somewhere and then we just get really good at it with practice. But you know, if this is your vibe, then by all means, you know, use a planner that is already set up for you, that has everything that you're going to need with your weekly goals and everything like that. That's just not for me. I like to be able to change it. I like to be able to have, you know, stickers on every page and things like that. Okay, good. Practicing. Good. So with that being said, I wanted to come on here and kind of show you guys, you can start with as basic as you want to start. Now, another thing that people get confused with is downloading stuff from Etsy when you buy it. So I'm going to go and kind of show you guys a quick tutorial of what that looks like so that you guys can kind of see. So this is an example of what you receive on Etsy when you buy something. Now, obviously, I only have an example for my shop, but it's pretty much the same. Another way to find this is when you go into Etsy, you can actually see your downloads and then you can click on everything you've downloaded there, right? So let's say I bought this from Etsy right now. I'm going to click here for GoodNotes download. It takes me to this link. I'm going to open that. And now it's going to take me to wherever that creator has it stored in. You're going to click this download button here. Once you download, it's going to bring you to this page saying it's large. Do you want to download anyway? You do. And it's going to basically go back to here. You click download. And then if you noticed, the little download button here activated. So then I'm going to click it. And a lot of people make this mistake right here. A lot of people go in and think that they can preview content. And then from here, they try to download it. Well, this is just a preview that you're downloading. So you have to get out of that thumbnail and make sure you're on this page. By all means, you can preview the content to make sure you downloaded the right thing, but most creators have already checked that. You want to just go here and then scroll to where it says open in GoodNotes, okay? Once you go to open in GoodNotes, it's going to ask you if you want to import it in and if you want to import it as new document. If you're buying a sticker pack or anything like that, you always want to import as new document. What's going to happen is it's going to come and open up. And now that document is there. So we're pretending, right? So let's say I just bought this from the Etsy shop. Now it's here. Digital paper is amazing. I love using digital paper. So with that being said, that's kind of how you download from GoodNotes when you buy. Any questions so far? So we're practicing on our new notebook, right? I showed you, what the dailies are going to look like and whatnot. So again, like for instance, these examples, this is digital paper that I have on as my background. Also digital paper, digital paper, digital paper. This is a template. So there's different things that you can kind of get from the shops out there, but you can create them as well. You can take a regular piece of paper and then go to your GoodNotes and create boxes, make them in different color and make whatever you want. With that being said, this is basically just different ways to kind of create that. So let's go back to my homepage to show you guys. So then on top of it, I have a fitness planner, right? And I put in everything and every workout that I do, and I just kind of keep track. And I have dailies for these too. And normally what I do, so that I'm not reinventing the wheel, I take whatever I have on my daily and then I copy it. So like that's this one from yesterday, right? So I just copy this page and then I put it on my fitness planner, and then I take everything out and I put my workout stuff, so that I'm pretty much going fast and not having to reinvent the wheel. So that's another planner option you guys can have. Budget is another planner I have on here. And then I have work notes that I do for work. That can be whatever you want it to be. You can even add PDFs. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you can add a PDF. Like let's go back to my work notebook. Something that's a little empty. Okay. Clear page. All right. So this is a form that I have to fill out for work with every business client that I sit with, right? Okay. Is that good? Yeah, you guys can drop questions or comments in Spanish. I get them. I can understand both. Okay, perfect. So this is something I need to fill out whenever I'm at work and I'm sitting with the client. And I took that PDF and I added it to my notes so that I can fill it out when I'm with, let me see if I have one that's filled out. So I can fill it out when I'm with clients. And then I take that and I turn it into text, and then I put it in my computer for work. So just another idea and something else that you can do for using your planner. So we're here, right? So we have our dailies. We kind of went through that. Let's go back to the beginner's fire that I have here. Now, this is where I want you guys to know that if you're starting, don't spend your money on any type of planner yet. You want to see what you like, and you want to kind of get to know what you want to do with your different planners. So here's what I think you guys should do. What I think you guys should do is get something like this, which is just a basic planner, right? You're just going to take this basic planner and you're going to have all the months, and you're going to start with this. Why? Why am I suggesting that? This is why. Because if I go to my regular planner, this is all stickers, guys. Every single thing on here that you guys see, except for the text boxes, they're stickers. And what happens is when you're trying to learn on something like this and you start circling things, everything moves. So until you kind of get used to how to use these tools and what to turn off and what to keep on, it's going to get complicated and you're going to get frustrated. So that's why I say you start with like a basic planner. From the basic planner, I'm going to close everything else out, and then I'm going to show you guys what I mean. If you have a basic planner, I'm also going to suggest you get like a, let's see where it is. A basic like year-round type of, I think it's in Essentials. Here it is. I suggest you get like a basic year-round pack of stickers that you can use over and over again year after year. So I actually dropped this in the shop, and for everybody here, if you guys go to my shop after this, I did 40% off of the whole shop. I'm giving you guys this for free if you buy the basic planner. So for less than $6, you're going to get this whole basic planner and this pack so that you can use to start playing with your planners and start learning how to use it. That's what I did it for. You get every month, pretty much every holiday, and we're going to start moving things over. So this is the biggest learning curve when it comes to using GoodNotes. It's using split screen. What do I mean by that? With split screen, I can actually take GoodNotes. Hold on. And that's not what I wanted to show you guys. You can actually take GoodNotes and you can move it to the side here. Now you have stickers on one side that you can move, and then you can move them over to this screen. So we're going to start playing with that, okay? So we're going to go into here, and then we're going to go into the Essentials, and we're going to pull up that 4 Seasons. So that's the same package I was showing you guys. So this comes with every single season, date dots with every single season to kind of match. So obviously right now we're in December, so we're in the winter month. So let's kind of play with this. Everyone have any questions so far? Am I going too fast? Are you guys good? Drop your pink hearts, guys. Let me know that you guys are with me before I start to get complex in here. It's about to get a little complicated. You're good, Marie? You're brand new. You're brand new to GoodNotes. I love it. I want to make sure you're following. Okay, good. Because if you get lost and frustrated, you're going to fall off the wagon. Okay, so I showed you guys my regular planner, right? I had pretty much stickers on every one of those dates. So how do I do that? Let me show you. So here is the lasso tool. When you're in split screen, it does look a little bit different. So just make sure that your images are on. And then here, I'm going to move it to the box setting. Why? Because I want to grab more than just one sticker. This is the trick to it. So you're going to highlight everything, and then you're going to keep, so long press, hold, drag. You see what just happened? I duplicated it and I moved it over. Do you guys need to see that again? Let me know if you need to see it again. Matter of fact, I'll just show you guys again. I'll show you guys again, right? So I made sure that I had the box on right there because there's this lasso tool. This lasso tool is just gonna lasso whatever you want, and then still same thing. Long press, hold, drag. That's how you do it. That's how you move them over. But if I want to grab more than one, I'm going to use the box. Any questions, guys? I'm still reading. So if you have questions in between the tutorial or whatever I'm doing, just ask me. I'm going to use the square because I'm going to grab more than one. So now long press, hold, drag over. Now, as you can see, the circle's a little big, right? I don't want that big of a circle. The nice thing is I can adjust all of them right here in this box. So let me show you. You're going to basically take that square, one of the corners, any of the corners, and I can adjust it and kind of see how big I want it. I want to make sure that I can cover the number big enough, right? And then that's basically what I want to do. And then I'll show you guys how to move it around the page. So with that being said, I'm going to probably be okay with a little bit smaller. Right there is fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do so I can have a bigger screen, I'm going to move this out the way for now. Because if I go back, it's going to be there anyway. And as you can see, once I went to the bigger screen, it looks a little different. So I want to make it a little tiny bit smaller. I'm happy with it there. And then now, as you can see, I'm moving it all over the page. But because there's no other stickers here, I'm not worried about it. But that's why I want you guys to start here. Because if I had a bunch of stickers around, every time I grab them, I'm going to be dragging all the stickers all over the place. And then from here, I'm going to change the lasso. I'm going to make sure that my images are on. Why do I say that? And I'm talking like you guys are pros. This lasso tool has all of these back boxes, right? So as I click them, they're gonna activate the functions for the lasso tool. I never use equations. I barely use tape, comments, or sticky notes. So all of these I always have off. Now, let's say I, by mistake, have images off. When I lasso stuff, see how I can't grab it? Because images are off. So if you're ever trying to grab an image, and you can't move it around, it's because your images are off. So I go back, I make sure images is on, and now when I lasso something, I can move it with no problem. So I'm literally gonna go through and lasso each one, and I'm gonna put it over the number. And now I'm gonna cover every single one of these dates. You guys good? Another way to move it, you tap on it, it highlights and moves. The reason I don't like doing that with smaller stickers is this. If I by mistake grab it on this side, see what happens? I'm stretching it out. And now I'm frustrated because I don't know how to, I want to make sure they're all the same. Just hit the back button. You hit the back button, you're back where you need to be. So that's why you can tap it and move it, or when it's smaller like this, I like to just lasso it, grab it. It just makes it a little bit easier and faster. How we doing, Marie? Christine, are you actually learning something? Or am I going to have to smack you with my iPad when I see you on Friday? Keep tapping the screen, guys. Let's get some more GoodNotes people in here. So as I'm doing this, I'm basically moving it all over the screen, getting it out of the way. And you guys are almost a pro. At this point, your calendar is all set up, right? And what did that take me? I don't know, maybe 3-4 minutes. So that's the difference there. So now your planner looks a little bit better, right? Looks like something. It's not as basic. But that's why I say, if you just downloaded GoodNotes, something like this is going to help you kind of understand GoodNotes and get to all of the basics and kind of understand everything with it. Now I have this sticker here, and it's really close to this one. Let's say you guys wanted to move this sticker around and you go like this, you see what happened? Why did that happen? Why did two stickers move? It's because if I tap it, see how this underline, like outer line, kind of touches that 31? If you're wanting to move something, it can't be touching each other, because if not, you're going to grab everything. And that's why I said I don't want you guys practicing on something that has too many stickers and is too busy. I love Digital Court. I actually love her. She's the best. She's actually one of the reasons I started, because I was trying to get familiar with GoodNotes, and I started watching her videos, and I was able to kind of, a little too fast for me as a beginner, I'm not gonna lie, but eventually once I got the hang of it, I could watch her and follow along. So with that being said, if you find yourself kind of touching, just go right back, right? Go back and put it back. Now, if you tap it, you can move the one you wanted. But just be careful with that lasso tool, because it definitely can be tricky if you're not like paying attention. So then from here, you can decorate your planner. You can make it pretty. You can, add some stickers to this. Again, let's go back and kind of open GoodNotes on a separate screen. And then I want to take, let's say I want to take this January and cover that, right? Let me find something I can cover it with. I need like a border or something I can cover it with. Hold on, I need another pack. Here's another trick, right? So let's say you want borders, but you don't know where to find them. You can actually take sticky notes. Let me show you that actually. Is there a blue one in here? This blue. Okay. I'm going to use a sticky note and convert it into a border for me, so that I can cover this up here and then make it a little prettier, right? So you ready? Long press, hold, drag over, close it out so I can have all of it. And the more you do it, the more you're going to learn how to use it. But see, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to adjust it to the size that I need. And I'm going to take it and stretch it out. And I'm actually going to cover the Monday through, or the Sunday through Saturday, because I could always use stickers there to do that. So I covered it. Why? Because I'm going to take one of the other stickers in here that says January, right? And I'm going to take that and I'm going to move it over here. Boom. Look how cute that's coming out, right? Oh my God, Veronica. Digital planning is like so addicting, and it's literally what calms me down after a busy day. Like I take my iPad to the gym, I sit in the sauna and I create my dailies and stuff like that. It's literally the best thing ever. You're gonna get so addicted. And if you're 3 months in, I am not even a year in yet. And this is where, where I'm at. So we moved January over, right? I don't want to make it too big because I still want to bring maybe some stickers in here to kind of do Sunday through Saturday. But let's pretend you don't have that. You don't have a gazillion stickers. You could always use either your handwriting, if you like your handwriting, or you could just use the text tool to kind of do it. So let's do that. Let's do the text tool. I'm going to put you guys down a little bit. My hand is starting to hurt. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see. From here, I'm going to basically tap over here and I'm going to write the letter S. Is it? Yeah, it's capital S. Then I'm going to tap over here and I'm going to do M. And then I'm going to tap over here and I'm going to do T. You guys see where I'm going with this, right? Thursday. And it doesn't matter that it's not perfectly aligned. I'm going to worry about that later. I'm going to come in and fix it. Here is another trick for you. So I'm going to be using my own text bar to do this. Now this part is important because remember on the lasso tool I told you guys, images has to be on to move images. But in this example, I'm going to be adjusting these text boxes. These are all text boxes. If I circle it now, I'm going to move that sticker underneath it. And that's a problem. I don't want that. So I'm going to go hit the back button, right? I'm going to go back to there and I'm going to turn images off. Turn them off. Now look what happens. If I circle it and tap it, I get all of these options. I can duplicate it. I can size it. So this is what I want to do. I want to change the color of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually highlight them all so I could do them all at the same time, size them all at the same time, and then I'm going to move them. Ready? You guys are with me? I don't want to go too fast because I know this is like a super beginner's course. I want to make sure you guys are with me. I need the pink hearts, guys. Come on, give me some pink hearts. You guys are with me? Let's go. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it, and then I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to change the color for all of that handwriting. So now I'm going to make it, let's make it this blue, right? You guys saw how it just changed the color? Let's see. I can change it to yellow, red. You guys are seeing the changes up there. But that's one of the easiest way to change colors. So let's take it back to that blue. And then now that they all change, I'm going to tap again and I'm going to adjust them. And I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. And I might have to do them one at a time because it's coming out the page. That's fine. So I'm going to do these right here, tap them, make them bigger, right? You can make them as big as you want. Just remember, it's going to overlap each other when you start to move them, okay? So I can tap it, and that's the problem with that. You want to use, see, it gets weird on you. So this is where the lasso tool comes in handy. Images off, move it this way, because if not, and then I can even make it bigger if I want. So Sunday, move it this way, tap it, make it bigger. Monday, tap it, make it bigger, move it. And in this instance, if you see this box happens, you see how like the box is long? It's because it has an extra space in there that I never told it to put. So I just hit back and it adjusts itself. Wait, now it's writing on here? Okay. Lasso tool. See, even the pros have issues sometimes. So don't it's not letting me move it. Nope. This is why it can be frustrating, guys, but don't worry. We're going to figure this out in just a minute. It's on top of each other. Ugh. It won't let me move it. You know what? This is easy. We just do this. Oh, it actually, okay, there we go. Yeesh. Make it bigger. Why is Wednesday there? Move this over. Move this over. This is why I want you guys to practice on something that doesn't have too much going on, because it can get frustrating trying to figure it all out. When that happens to me, I have to get out completely. Yeah, I know. I just try to thug it out. And let's be honest, right? It's a digital thing, so there's going to be like glitches with it and stuff. This T is crazy big. But you guys kind of get the picture. So now we took something that looks completely basic, right? We started with a template that looked like this. That's what our template looked like. And we just kind of out of nowhere made it look a lot cuter. Now you can add whatever you need for your days, add your calendar and stuff like that. And then from there, you can, if you start to experiment with it and you kind of start to get a little bit better with it, you can start adding more stickers to the page. You can add a little bit more to it, a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this over. And maybe this little cup of hot cocoa over, right? And then I like to kind of use the empty spaces for stuff. This I could use, actually today is gonna snow. So I can take this, move it over here, kind of make it cute. Take my cup of coffee. Now, let's practice some other tricks, okay? My cup is sitting, I gotta make sure images is on, right? My cup is sitting on top of all these stickers. And I told you guys, when you're using the lasso tool and you circle things, it's gonna move everything, right? Because it's a sticker. It's on, it's on that month. Ponlo en el 24. ¿Qué? The snow? Oh. Yeah, I know. What if it doesn't snow in Colorado? So anyway, this sticker is on top of there, so it's annoying, right? I can move it back and move things forward. So let's say I want to kind of put the cup, I don't know, like right here, right? And it's a little bit overlapping that 19. If I wanted the 19 to be on top of it, all I have to do is either tap the cup, click this little circle, click arrange, and then from here I would do send to back. And now it's behind the circle. Good question, Marie. So the lasso here, right? When you're on it, you see these two different ones? I want to make sure you can see. When you're on the lasso, you have the choice between the square or freehand. And that's how you switch back and forth. I'm only ever on the square if I need to choose like a big selection of things. If that makes sense. Let me know if you understood what that meant. Ooh, 3.6K, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you guys made it through all the way. You don't see these two options here? You have to make sure that you're in the lasso tool first before you can choose. When you click it, you have to be in the lasso tool before you can actually choose between those two. So let's go back. I put the cup behind that 19. But if I wanted the cup in front of it, right, I could always take it and then arrange again and then bring to front and it stays in front. So it just depends on your preference. Another thing I like to do on some of my calendars is I like to take things that are a little transparent and kind of go over it. Let me show you an example of one. Let me go to, where did I do one? Oh, I think it was here. Hold on. There. I did this one for my budget planner. And this sticker here, let me make sure my lasso tool is on. This sticker here is an overlay. But because it's a little transparent, I can put it over and it just gives it a little pizzazz. So some of the stickers that are out there that are a little more on the transparent side, you can use to put on stuff. That was just an example. So if you had something like that, you can always throw it over it, right? But that's where we are. So we were able to create this January planner with literally just a basic planner that looked like this and a very simple pack that came with some date dots and some other little cute things. So again, if you guys don't have anything, I'm more than willing to, keep that sale on until tomorrow. So you get this basic planner. I have it in black and in neutral. And then if you buy this, I send you this pack for free so that you can start learning how to do it. And that's in my Etsy shop, link in bio, 40% off when you buy it. So you're basically getting this big pack of stickers with this planner that's very simple for you to practice on for less than $6. And I'll keep that sale on until tomorrow. All right, you guys ready to move on? Or do we need to pause for anybody? Marie, how we feeling? How do you like it so far? Let me show you guys something, one more thing, right? So, okay, good. Let's say you guys want to go in and do a calendar from Etsy. I'm sorry, from Etsy, from GoodNotes. You can actually go into add a page, right? And you can do more from templates. And then you can go down to the planners that they have and click on monthly planner. And then you click on apply. And now here, if you wanted to practice, if you're still having problems finding the lasso, do me a favor. Do you have this little arrow right here? And when you tap it, do me a favor. If you only see one option for lasso, but you do have the lasso, check your updates. It should have given you the newest version, but just make sure there's no updates available because that was something new with the new update that came out. But back to this. So there is a calendar out in GoodNotes that you can bring over, and it just kind of gives you the boxes. And then from here, for instance, right, this is the page we had. You can then write them in if you wanted to. If you don't have any stickers, write it in. You can then take your pen or whatever and then do it yourself. And then just kind of make it your own and go from there. So they do have free templates, but obviously that's going to be a little bit more complicated than, just taking something that already has the spaces allotted for you. Now here's another trick, right? So in Lasso, I'm going to make sure that my images are on, but I don't like that this part down here is white. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to click duplicate. Now I'm going to take this and move it down. And I just took that to another level. Oh, yeah, you found it. Okay, good. So I just duplicated this from up here and brought it down. And now it just looks so much better. Okay. So we created a January planner from literally nothing. There's a few other things I can show you guys, but I really just want to know, what do you guys want to see? I kind of want to cater to those of you who are in here. Ask me what you want to see. If there's something that you've been struggling with. You guys are quiet. I need you to help me. Hyperlink planners. Okay, I said this a little earlier. I have hyperlink planners. I do. Let me bring one up. Let's use this one for instance. I have them in my shop. I personally don't use them. Why? Because I like my planner to be different every single day. And I felt like when the planner looks the same every single day and I'm filling out the same stuff, I was getting bored with it, which is why I wanted to get away from the paper planners. So for instance, on hyperlinks, you have to make sure you're not in edit mode in order to click the hyperlinks, right? So if I went to like my weeklies, I don't want my weekly to look like this every single time, because sometimes I don't want to fill all this stuff out. I don't always care about my priorities, and I don't always want to have a to-do list. So because of that, I wanted to create something that kind of tailored to like my everyday. So they're beautiful. If digital wasn't so versatile, that's probably what I would use and I would stick to it. But and this is a smaller one because I hated those hyperlink planners with 700 pages. This only has 42 pages. And I did it for that same reason. I don't want people struggling to find which page to use. Yeah, you can cover it. You definitely can. But for me, it's just I like to. Let me show you. My dailies. I like my dailies to be a little busier. So I like them to be different. Like I have off on. Why is this here? I have off on Monday, so I'm doing like a three day weekend thing. This is actually here. I have like a 3 weekend thing, so there's no 3 weekend planner in a hyperlink planner, right? So for instance, like this is what I was concentrating at work yesterday. So I knew in the morning, this is what I had. In the afternoon, this is what I had. And then boom, the day before, AM, PM, this is what I had. But for me, this is like, I get bored easy. And maybe it's my ADHD, but I get bored of the same page over and over. You see what I'm saying? So like this is, sometimes I don't even do a daily planner because there's not enough to plan. Like I'm not doing a daily planner for just today because I was doing the TikTok live. I'm going to the gym and I'm taking one of my daughters to work. Like I'm not planning that. So it's like, I don't want to add that in there, And then some days, like I probably shouldn't even done a planner for this day, but I did it. And I like to use templates. I like to use other pages in my planner. And then on my planner, I'll show you what my actual planner looks like. My planner right now has 18 pages. This is the cover of my planner, right? I move over and I do a cover sheet for every month. Then I do my monthly planner and I have stickers on everything and I change it. So for instance, this is my January. Let me show you this. This is my February planner, right? For my regular planner. So it looks like this, and this is the setup for it. I actually sell these pre-made, by the way. But if I go to my budget planner, that's what my February planner looks like in my budget. It changes. I'm not married to that one specific. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, or are you kind of like, over it? Because you can tell me if you're over it. It's fine. Not everyone is going to think like me, right? Like the hyperlinks planners, might work for you and you might be wanting to just copy those pages over and over. But for me, this is my budget planner and what it looks like, right? This is where did it go? This is the one in my regular planner. That looks different. And from here, what I'm going to do, right? And my weeks look different. I have different setups for my week. So this is my January planner. Then this is week 1 of January. This is week 2 of January. And I'm about to create week 3. And I'll probably post a video on that, right? So they're all different because they have different purposes. But now check this out. If I go to my fitness planner, this is what my planner looks like on my fitness planner because I can't have all those stickers in the way when I'm trying to work out. I put what I'm doing in the gym and then I take I copy my daily that I created in here, right? So like, for instance, this day and this day is the same background. I can show you how to start weeklies, Erica. Don't worry, just stick around for just 2 more seconds. So this and this are exactly the same background. All I did was I pasted that page here. I took out what I didn't need. I added, this is a sticker, right? I added this sticker. Wait, my images have to be on. I added this sticker from my planner sticker book that I have, and then I put it there. And now I put all my workouts, right? And I put how many pounds and whatever and what I did. And boom, that was what, yesterday? I'll do one for today, right? Actually, I'm going to show you how to do one for today using that method because I'm going to the gym and that's the only daily I want to do today. So Erica, stick with me. Now at the gym, I like my dailies to be the newest one to be the first page because I want to be able to see what I did at the gym and what I'm supposed to do today. So for instance, I did this yesterday. I'm supposed to go over to, what is this? My live is going to end in 4 minutes. Hold on, guys. Okay, what the heck was that? Never seen that before. Okay, I know I'm supposed to do chest now because when I look at this, that's what the next thing is. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to duplicate it, I'm going to move this here, and now I know that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I like my daily to be right next to or my latest daily to be right the first page. So I can look at yesterday and I can go back to every day I worked out and look at whatever I did. Does that make sense for you though? Sarah, great question. I'm struggling with it, honestly. If TikTok does get banned, I'm thinking about opening, I'm already on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. But I was thinking about doing YouTube and adding them in there because that's the only way I can add long videos, if you know what I mean. So who was, Low? You were the one asking for the hyperlink. Does that make sense for you now? Like why I don't like the white just married to that type of template? I don't know if you're still in here. So that's what I do. So now, Erica, you wanted to see an example of a daily. Let's go. So I'm going to create a daily for the gym and then, exactly. That's the big part. You go and pay, I don't know, $35, $20, whatever it is for a hyperlink planner. And then you have a gazillion empty pages. It made me feel like I was unaccomplished. Like, what the hell are you doing? You have a planner that's completely empty. So I'm just like, what the heck? I need to do something. Okay, so let's do a daily planner for my gym session that I'm about to go do. And what I'm going to do, like I said, I normally take this is going to be an example of digital paper, Erica. I'm going to take my daily from my regular day and I'm just going to switch this over and put it over there, okay? So I take this, I copy the page, then I go to my fitness planner. And again, I like to have it in the beginning. So I want to paste it right here, paste page. And now all of this stuff is in here. I don't need all this. So what I'll do is I'll start deleting everything that I don't need. I'll delete it all out. Take it all out. And then I'm going to leave this because today's Saturday, right? So I'm going to take this all out. And obviously creating one is different because now you're being creative and I can do a quick one if you want. I'm going to leave the weekend sticker there. And then I'm going to take, images is on. I'm going to take this and make it bigger. because I need space to put what I'm doing. And I'm going to do this and put it right there. Now I'm going to take this TikTok live out, delete it. Today's the 18th. I'm going to make that bigger, put it there. Saturday, I'm going to make this bigger and kind of put it there. And then I'm going to split screen. And by the way, there's 2 ways to split screen. I don't know. I don't have where to paste it. Don't have one started. Oh, okay. So I'll show you that in a minute. Just hang tight. I'll show you that in a minute. There's two ways to split screen. You can either do what I've been doing in the live and you can just kind of drag, hold and drag. But there's another way to do it. You can go to the 3 dots up here and then you can do split view. And then you can split view on everything, by the way. So like, let's say you want to go to Safari and look for a picture of the Eagles so that you can post it on your calendar for the Eagles game. Like you could split screen and go to anything here. And then you're basically going to tap GoodNotes again, and then it's going to be there. So there's 2 ways to split the screen. I just been doing it this way. So I normally just long press, hold, bring it over. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to my fitness planner, and I think that's in themes. And I'm going to look for, in my fitness pack, I'm going to look for something that I can move over there for the, okay. So this you can make smaller so you could see, right? If you want to zoom in, you can, but this way you can see everything that you're moving over. So let's say I'm going to move this one so I can keep track of all the exercises and everything I did. So I'm going to put that there. And because this is for workout, right, I'm going to go ahead and add maybe an Apple Watch in here. So I put it there and then I move it, kind of adjust it, and then maybe some dumbbells in here, right? So boom. And now that's going to be my daily planner for the gym. So that's how I make it a little bit easier for myself. Now, to address your question, Erica, let's say I'm going to my dailies, right? So there's no page over here, right? This is my last page. So this is the month of January, right? All of my dailies are in here. This is my cover page for January in my dailies notebook. Now follow me, okay? This is another way to skip pages, by the way, guys. I can go here to the waffle and scroll all the way where I need to go. And I can click here and either paste a page, and that's how you're going to move things over. But you want to see how we paste it from a digital paper, right? You want to see that. So what I'm going to do is close that out. So I'm going to go to here, close it out. So that's my last page. We know that that's the last page I have, because after this, it's going to ask me, do I want to duplicate it? I don't. So from the beginning. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find some digital paper that I want to use. So I'm going to take open, and I'm going to find digital paper that I want to use. So I just dropped, let's see what I dropped. Let me go to my digital paper one. So this is digital paper. Let's say I wanted to use the Valentine stuff. Okay, so this cute paper, let's say I wanted to use it, right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to do copy page. And it's going to copy that page. Now I'm going to go here and click the plus button. And I'm going to do paste page. And now this digital page is here. And I can create a daily for next week if I wanted to. From the beginning, if you're going to do from the beginning, so let's say, are you saying, okay, clarify for me. Are you saying that when you open GoodNotes, you don't have anything here? This is what your GoodNotes look like? Is that what you're saying from the beginning? Okay. From the beginning, if this is what your GoodNotes look like, you're going to start here and you're going to notebook, and now you're going to pick what type of paper you want. If you're going to be using digital paper, then I would just pick, it doesn't matter what you're going to pick. You're going to do create. That notebook is going to open, and it's basically just an empty notebook. It doesn't have a cover. It doesn't have anything. However, let's say you wanted it to have a cover. I can click here. I can do notebook, and then I can click on cover. And then from here, I can either import an image to make a cover, or I can use one of Etsy's, Etsy, I keep saying Etsy. I could use one of their covers here that they offer. So when I click cover, I can go and choose one of the ones that they offer if I wanted to. But let's say for, I don't know, just for shits and giggles. Let's say I want to create it with that cover and blank paper. Okay, create. Now I just created a notebook, and I don't know if you saw it. It has that cover on there. So I have one with no cover, and I have one with the cover. Now the cover doesn't matter because you can add a cover to anything with pictures. You can create it yourself. You can do it from what, they offer. So from here, let's say, right, that, let's pretend something, right? So this is just a blank notebook. It has no cover, no nothing. I'm going to paste a page. Remember that hearts page I had? I'm going to paste it. Here, I'm going to do it before. And then I'm going to actually paste the page. See how I just pasted that page to the beginning? So now, when I go out, that's my cover. So I can take this, and let's say I wanted to create this as my planner. I can take that, and then I can take the lasso tool, make it bigger, right? And I just created a planner paper or a planner, and boom, there you have it. Actually, that's kind of weird looking. What did I use for this? Let me space it out to make it like in the middle. So now I just created a planner for 2025 using that. And then I can do whatever, my dailies or whatever. Does that clear it up for you? So you can take a notebook that doesn't have a cover and create a cover, or you can choose one of their covers and go from there. And that's how you start everything. So that pretty much brings us in, oh my God, an hour and 15 or an hour and change. Again, hopefully, TikTok doesn't go anywhere, hopefully. And we can continue to do lives here. But if not, then I will be opening up a YouTube page so that you guys can kind of see the same type of videos that I've been posting. And I'll try to move everything over. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining on the first live. It was really beginners, but I'm happy. On our new, it's saying banned on the 19th. I know, it's banned tomorrow. That's why I did the live today. According to everything, it's going away for us tomorrow, which is kind of sad. But I will be opening a YouTube with the same name, so you guys can kind of go there. And I'm trying to do it today so I can post it on here so you guys can go follow. All of these videos, I'll try to do all the tutorials and, keep doing tutorials for you guys. Again, last and not least, I have that sale on. So if there's anything that you wanted, I'm going to keep it on until tomorrow, 40% my whole shop. Not to brag or anything, but I'm probably one of the cheapest shops. Bang for your buck. You get so much with so little. So thank you. You've been so great to me. I've achieved over 150 sales because of you guys. In such a short time. I think the shop went live in September, and we have over 150 sales already, which is like insane to me. And I honestly didn't do it for the money. I swear on everything, I didn't do it for the money. I got frustrated from buying all of these expensive ass planners and stuff. Thank you, Sarah. I got frustrated from buying all that stuff and not being able to get enough. I wanted something that gave me a little bit of everything. I didn't want to have to buy a templates pack, a sticker pack, you know, all of these things for so much to do so little. So I try to include templates with all of my packs that are $3.99 or more. You're getting templates and digital paper with it. And then if you're paying $2.99 for it, then it probably doesn't have any of the templates and digital paper. But I try to do my digital paper at like $1.99, I think. And I try to give you guys anywhere between 12 and 15 pages. So I try to do as much as possible with as little as possible because of my love for digital planning. And I want to make sure that you guys can get a whole ass planner and like 5 or 6 sticker packs for less than $50, because when I first did it, no lie, I think I spent like $200 and something doing it. So thank you for your support. Yes, use code TikTok and then you'll get the 40%. I think I activate it so it automatically shows you the 40%, but if you don't see it, put in TikTok and you'll get the discount. And then of course, follow me on Insta, follow me on Facebook if that's what you have, but hopefully we'll have a YouTube channel here soon and then you guys can follow everything. Thanks guys. Going to the gym with my new daily planner you guys helped me create. Love you.